And welcome to Society Hall. So pleased that you're here with us tonight. And I don't know if you've noticed yet, but we have a special treat for you tonight. The water is frozen. It's actually frozen out at the street, and the city is working on it as we speak. So hopefully that will be just a brief little interlude of a return to the 1800s or whatever, you know. Anyway. Anyway, I'm a board member here at Society Hall. I just want to announce a few upcoming shows and then introduce these wonderful people tonight. So, upcoming on February 1st, our friends in Alma, the Alamosa Live Music Association, are putting on a show here, and I can't remember the musical guest. Arcade Ramblers. Okay, thank you. Yeah, from Taos. But anyway, they're not selling advance tickets, so just come on out, and if you're an Alma member, you get in free, and if you're not, well, you can either become an Alma member, or I think it's a $20 ticket at the door. So that's February 1st, Saturday, and February 7th, a couple of friends from down south of here, Taos. One's from Taos and one's from Horoso. High Desert Acoustic Trio. Mark Dedrow, wonderful cellist that you've probably seen playing with some other folks, and Justin Dean on fiddle, and they trade off on some other instruments too. But they're both fabulous players, and they have a whole lot of fun, and they do a lot of kind of improvisational things, and it'll be a nice lively performance. So we're real pleased to have them. We've really got a whole month of just some great people from this region coming up in February, starting out with them. And then the Ariano brothers are going to be here February 15th. Chris and Rodney and our friend Jimmy Stadler from Taos will be playing with them. I don't know if you've seen the Ariano brothers, but they are just so good. They grew up in Costilla, playing Spanish music in their father's band, but Chris hung out in Red River a lot and kind of soaked up the kind of Americana stuff going on in that area too. So they just flow beautifully between these different worlds. Jimmy is one of the most amazing musicians I've ever known, and another special treat, percussionist drummer Paul Piercy, who was one of the first call Austin, Texas drummers, recently moved to Denver. He's going to be playing with them as well. So that'll be a wonderful night. February 15th. February 22nd, another special treat. Our friend Aaron Abeda, who's a poet from Antonito, written several books, been published all over the world. I mean, some people think, poetry, please, I tell you, Aaron's poetry just goes shoo, and it's just wonderful to see, particularly to see this part of the world through his eyes and through his poetry. I really recommend you come out for that. And there's all kinds of great stuff coming up. In March, Martin Gilmore Trio, Stillhouse Junkies, nationally happening, sort of alternative bluegrass thing. The Limelighters. Wow, yeah. Anyway, there's lots of great stuff coming up. So thanks so much for being out tonight. Tonight we have a real treat. We have a couple of the finest young is a very flexible word, younger than me, younger than Ruthie. We have water. All right. Praise the Lord and pass the water. But anyway, we have a couple of the finest younger songwriters from the Denver Boulder area down here to share some of their beautiful music with us. They're both kind of loosely associated or at least in with the Planet Bluegrass people up there and that kind of stuff happening. I know one of them won the Rocky Mountain Folks Fest first prize in the songwriting condition a few years ago, and then the other has first album is produced by Steve Szymanski, the founder of Planet Bluegrass. So they're in with the good people up there. There's going to be 2 sets. Each one will play a set, and there'll be a break in between. So would you please welcome Ingrid Avison? Just kick it off here.
Dirt under my nails, sun blazing on my back, trying to remember why I'm even here, trying to stay on track. And they say, hey kid, just hold on to hope, but it's hard to know when to let it all go. The blood, the sweat, and a little bit of crying. Oh, when you're digging for the diamond, for the diamond. Chapped lips, cracks in the soil, and I've got nothing to show. And they say it's been years since I've even seen a gem. Oh, am I just a fool? And they say, hey kid, just hold on to hope, but it's hard to know when to let it all go. And sometimes it's just part of the grind. You gotta do the blood, the sweat, and a little bit of crying. Oh, when you're digging for the diamond, for the diamond. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I know I'll never stop trying. No, somewhere in the back of my mind, I know I'll never stop, never stop. Oh, sometimes it's just part of the grind. You gotta do the blood, the sweat, and a little bit of crying. No, when you're digging for the diamond, for the diamond. The diamond, for the diamond, for the diamond. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Hi. This is such a warm room of humans. One of my favorite things about being a performing musician is I get to come to places where I've never been before and meet people I've never met, and right off the bat we can just jump into these conversation topics that you might not necessarily like start with, like a potluck. You know, like, hi, I'm Ingrid, it's so nice to meet you. I'd really love to take this opportunity to tell you about a series of my failed relationships and chronic pain and how I think the world is ending. How about you, Kathy? Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for coming to this socially sanctioned overshare. And I really hope My hope for this evening is that you all can take whatever it is that you need from this music tonight, whatever your hearts and your souls need, and that we can all, especially you all, take a break from the busyness and the demands of everyday life, and that we can just be present here together. I remember the days when you still touched me. Road trips to the desert, you pressed me up against the car, kissed me slowly, making love beneath the stars. Warmth was always with us even when it wasn't sunny. So how'd we get here now, with winter all year round? I see my breath when I'm right next to you. If it's all about love, then why does it hurt so much? If it's all about us, then why are you always gone? If it's all about love, if it's all about love, if it's all about love, you blame it all on work. What a shame you can't see it. There's always gonna be a reason when something deeper is underneath it, and I blame myself, but that never helps. If it's all about love, then why does it hurt so much? If it's all about us, then why are you always gone? If it's all about love, if it's all about love, if it's all about love, I never know when to let go. Maybe I'm better on my own. If it's all about love, why does it hurt so much? If it's all about us, then why are you always gone? If it's all about love, if it's all about love, if it's all about love, then why does it hurt so much? If it's all about us, then why are you always gone? If it's all about love, if it's all about love, if it's all about love. Thank you so much. Well, I promise I won't plague you all night with breakup songs. However, I do have one more here. Just let me know when you're gonna swing by. You know I don't like when it's a surprise. call and I'll bring 'em out front. And don't tell me how you've been. Don't ask me any questions like, are we gonna be friends? Are we gonna be friends? Are we gonna be friends? I wrote you a letter, please don't read it now. I just had a few things I couldn't tell you out loud. Let's keep this brief. I know that it hurts, so let's rip off the Band-Aid so it doesn't feel worse. And don't tell me how you've been. Don't ask me any questions like, are we gonna be friends? 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 Thank you. It is so wonderful to get to play for you all tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I live in the Front Range of Colorado, just outside of Boulder. And this is such a beautiful, this land is like unbelievable. The spaciousness and I just feel like this spacious warmth from everyone who I've met here so far. So thank you for just having this wonderful, welcoming energy. It really means so much when I'm on the road and away from home. So thank you. Okay, sounds good. You want to be my real estate agent? You're hired. There was a cabin on the side of the road that Alexa and I were talking about. Like, should we just do that? How about we just do that? Help if I turn the guitar back on. You say you want to know me when I'm old and gray. You say you want to be close to me. You say you want to trace the wrinkles on my face. But I say talk is cheap. I said, oh, you gotta show it. I wanna slow it down. We gotta move at the pace of trust. I said, oh, I gotta see it, wanna believe it now. We gotta move at the pace of trust. Oh, 'cause you can't rush your way to my love. No, no, you can't rush your way to my love. to your knees. Oh, I gotta show it, I gotta slow it down. We gotta move at the pace of trust. I said, oh, I gotta see it, wanna believe it now. We gotta move at the pace of trust. Oh no, 'cause you can't rush your way to my love, no. You can't rush your way to my at the pace of trust. Oh, oh, I gotta see it, wanna believe it now. We gotta move at the pace of trust. Oh no, 'cause you can't rush your way to my love. No, you can't rush your way to my love. Oh, you gotta show it, I wanna slow it down. We gotta move at the pace of trust. Oh, 'cause you can't rush your way to my love, no. You can't rush your way to my love, no. No, you can't rush it, babe. No, you can't rush it now. You can't rush my love. Thank you so much. So I recently, in my life, I've had two very close people to me who have gotten diagnosed with chronic illnesses, lupus, rheumatoid things. Rheumatoid's a big family, as it turns out. And, you know, the experience of chronic illness and chronic pain is often, like, you never know what someone's actually going through on the inside, physically or emotionally, but with chronic illness, it often is unseen and unsupported as well. And so this song is for anybody who experiences that. Another day when the first thing that I see is a bottle of pills staring back at me, a reminder of my body failing. Another day when I text all my friends, I'm sorry that I can't make it again, tired of smiling through it. And the harder I try, the worse it gets. How long can I live with my body breaking? When should I stop hoping? And if no one's gonna take it away, I just feel broken. Am I broken? Another day in the waiting room, waiting for news, for the doctor to tell me what to do. As if I listen anymore. Poked and prodded constellations on my arm, making small talk till it's all done. Maybe this will be the last one. And the harder I try, the worse it gets. How long can I live with my body breaking? When should I stop hoping? I'm hoping. And if no one's gonna take it away, I just feel broken. Am I broken? Thank you. Got any desert fans in the audience? Oh, yeah, all right. I saw that hand go up. Saw a couple hands. I love going out to the desert. True, true. The even more deserty desert of Utah. There's like, it's a spectrum. Yeah, I feel like the state of Colorado is now desert. Yeah, I love going out to Utah, and this past spring, I went out there, and one morning, I hiked up to this very small mesa, brought my guitar with me, one that I'm attempting to tune right now. And, you know, sometimes I sit down with my guitar and I'm like, I'm gonna write a song. Yeah. And then I put all this pressure on myself and it goes really poorly. Imagine that. But this time, something about the spaciousness of the desert just kind of puts me at ease. I feel like I can breathe more freely out there. And yeah, I sat down with the guitar, and this is what the land dreamt through me. Sometimes it's a whisper, sometimes it's a scream. The desert tells her secrets when I'm awake to dream. Winds growing stronger, sand into clouds. Can't see in front of me, time to flee to the canyons now. To the long forgotten body, listen and I will return to the long forgotten body, the long forgotten body. Staring at the painted cave, a face begins to form. Begging I listen, warning me if I ignore my long forgotten body. Listen, I will return to my long forgotten body, my long forgotten body. I collapse into the earth, dirt catches my tears, flood waters forming, washing away my fears of my long forgotten body. Listen and I will return to my long forgotten body, my long forgotten body. I've spent running like a phantom of the night, only running from the dawn and the fears of my powers inside, of my long forgotten body. Listen, and I will return to my long forgotten body, my long forgotten body, my long forgotten body. Sometimes it's a whisper, sometimes it's a scream. The desert tells her secrets when I'm awake to dream. Thank you. What a privilege it is to play with such a present audience. Thank you. It really is. I live for this shit. It's great. So, grief. The topic of grief, the grief itself has played a kind of major role in my life since I was a kid. I'll never forget this day I came home from a soccer game. I used to play a lot of soccer. Came home from a soccer game. My mom opened up the front door, and I immediately could tell that she had been crying. And she went on to tell me, she had this kind of nervous look about her, and she went on to tell me that my dad had just been induced into a coma. And of course I was scared and worried, but I was also confused because my dad had cancer. I did see him the night before, though, and he was in the hospital. And the thing is, nobody was talking about the fact that he was dying, that he was as sick as he was. And I get it. It's really hard. And don't blame anybody for it. But that day that I got back from the soccer game, my dad died that night. And I've spent my whole life since then just trying to figure out, what do I do with this grief? What do I do with this bottomless ache that I feel in his absence? And I'm incredibly grateful to songwriting and songs as a place to put these sort of insurmountable feelings. Wondering if you could see me now, would I make you happy? Would I make you proud? Would you still be out to Wailin, repairing all the leaks on the ceiling? So please, won't you walk with me? Walk with me one last time. Oh, please, won't you walk with me? Walk with me one last time. Don't wanna wash your sweater, 'cause it's the last thing that smells like you. Sometimes I don't wanna remember remember, 'cause that means it's all true. So please, won't you walk with me? Walk with me one last time. Oh, please, won't you walk with me? Walk with me one last time. And you come to me in the silence. Oh, you come to me in the night. So please, won't you walk with me? Walk with me one last time. Oh, please, won't you walk with me? Walk with me one last time. Walk with me one last time. Walk with me one last time. Thank you so much. Grief is a tricky thing. I've spent, like I said, a lot of my life trying to figure out what to do with it, and spent a lot of years running, afraid of it. Still am sometimes. And what I've found is the more that I'm able to embrace it, the more alive I feel, the more of my life I actually get back. So this one's for anyone who sometimes struggles with their grief. Meet me where the day borders night, where the angels come to play. We don't have to fear the nightfall. We can gather round the flame in the sacred wonder, bold enough to alter, brave enough to crumble on the wild edge of sorrow. As we reckon with the darkness, may we know the hope of dawn. May we turn toward the mystery and surrender to the fall in the sacred wonder, bold enough to alter, brave enough to crumble on the wild edge of sorrow. What if we don't have to hide anymore? What if the reaper is our God? darkness is woven with light. And what does it mean to be alive? Thank you so much. I have to give some credit for that last song, certainly, to the author Francis Weller. Anyone read The Wild Edge of Sorrow? Alexa did. He's this griefy connoisseur guy, and he wrote a book about griefy things and changed the way I approach it all, and it helped me a lot. Also a killer title, right? Then color turns to black and white. I guess I'm back here in my so-called real life. I've crash landed all the way back from the yellow brick road. Life was better on the other side of the rainbow. And it's hard to believe that these ruby slippers would ever pick me when the wicked witch inside my head says I'm not enough. I wanna go back, I wanna go back, oh, I wanna go back to Oz. I wanna go back, I wanna go back, oh, I wanna go back to Oz. Wake up in a blanket of my insecurities. This world of clocks got me spinning around in my same old routine. I feel stranded, got no sense of home. One thing I know is life was better on the other side of the rainbow. And it's hard to believe that these ruby slippers would ever pick me when the wicked witch inside my head says I'm not enough. I wanna go back, I wanna go back, oh, I wanna go back to journey I can't rush. Clicking my heels, it won't do much. The harder I try, the more it slips away. But somewhere in my soul, I've already found a way. I wanna go back, I wanna go back, oh, I wanna go back to us. Oh, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, I wanna go back to us. I wanna go back, I wanna go back, oh, I wanna go back to us. All right, got a couple more for you. Again, I'm Ingrid Avison. It's so nice to meet you all today. Thank you for listening to my series of failed relationships, etc., etc. Gosh, okay, first off, I just want to say a huge thanks to Society Hall for hosting. This is such a beautiful, intimate venue. It's cozy, I love it, I'm super grateful. Thank you to everybody working tonight. Lobert is our wonderful sound engineer making this sound the way that it does, so thank you, Lobert. Thank you to Dawn for hosting us and just giving us such a warm welcome. Again, it means so much to leave home and to be welcomed in this way, so thank you. Thank you to everybody working tonight. Thank you all for coming out once again. So, if you all like what you hear tonight, you can go sign up for an email list. And that's the way that you can get in touch with me, know about upcoming shows in your area or anywhere else. And do you all have social media? Who has a social media? A few of you? All right, a few of you. Well, if you want to follow me, it's at Ingrid Avison on Instagram and all the things. And there's also some merch and there's CDs and things back over that way. Ooh, that one's not right. All right. So I'll close with a couple of one's like about love, and the other one is like love adjacent. When it's hot, we'll find a canyon and take it slow. Leave the world of clocks behind and let the day tell us where to go. When it's dark, we'll find the sunrise and warm our bitter bones. Leave all the bickering behind and let our love tell us where to go. Let love tell us. Let love tell us where to go. dream of leaving you behind. We'll let our love tell us where to go. Let love tell us. Let love tell us. Let love tell us. Let love tell us where to go. Thank you so much. All right. Not only does she have the most amazing boots tonight, but Alexa Wildish. Like, the first time that I heard Alexa sing, I'm just going to gush for a second. Like, there's this way that, like, her voice just, like, penetrates the soul. I just always feel so shook. Like time stops for me when Alexa starts playing music. I'm so excited for you all if you haven't already seen her before. All right. Also, her boots are awesome. Once again, I'm Ingrid. I would love to chat afterwards if anybody wants to say hi. And thank you so, so much. I'll leave you with this one. You've got a cute face and make me laugh. I like your hands on the small of my back. Oops, I don't know where my shirt just went. It must be hiding somewhere with your pants. And I don't know if I want kids, but right now I want you to get me pregnant. Thank God I've got an IUD. The fertility gods have a little mercy on me. Thank God. Thank God I've got an IUD. Thank God. Thank God I've got an IUD. I must be ovulating, not thinking straight. After all, this is only our second date. Guess this is being flirty at 35. Even though I doubt you could even keep a baby alive. Hey! And I don't know if I want kids, but right now I want you to get me pregnant. Thank God I've got an IUD. The fertility gods have a little mercy on me. Thank God. Thank God I've got an IUD. Thank God. Thank God I've got an IUD. Gosh, Society Hall. Oh, wow. Had a really great time tonight. Sorry for all that weird, dirty talk about knocking me up. So, I'll call you? 'Cause I don't know if I want kids, but right now I want you to get me pregnant. Thank God I've got it. God, have a little mercy on me. Oh, thank God. True story. Thank God I've got an IUD. Oh, thank God. Thank God I've got an IUD. Oh, thank God. Thank God I've got an IUD. Thank you so much.
So we're going to take a little break here before Alexa Wildish comes up, and we have this new invention. It's called running water. So feel free to use the restrooms and all that. So stick around. We'll be right back. Chocolate chip cookies, red wine. The Society Hall special. So be sure to check out Ingrid and Alexa's merchandise and email list and everything else. So and be right back with more music. The second set here. Thanks again for being out with us, and such a pleasure to have you anytime you can make it. And got another set, another great artist here, and this whole gig started out with a recommendation from our friend Molly O'Brien, who, I don't know if you've seen Molly O'Brien, but she is one of the greatest vocalists you'll ever come across. And she said, you need to have these gals down here. And then so it's like, hey, Molly O'Brien says so, that's good enough for me. But anyway, and Alexa was saying that she and Molly have the same birthday, so there's something going on there, you know. But anyway, I'm so looking forward to hearing Alexa, and would you please welcome Alexa Wildish.
Hi, everybody. You ready for a second set? I'm going to play exactly the same songs that Ingrid did. It's going to be great. In these magic hours, held in your spell, you mapped my stars with colors surrounding us. On a busy canvas, you painted over all the places I would not look, and revealed your work. Oh, you must love me so. In these magic hours, you drew me out from under my own blanket of doubt. You saw me hiding there in your quiet song. You invited all of me to join with my voice so that more could hear. Oh, you must love me so. Oh, you must love me so. When time has slowed down, I sing your poetry out loud. In your reflection, I can see the depths of me. In these magic hours, all the melodies began to wheel around me like Saturn's rings. You were blazing through me, and you danced with me out to the infinite with more grace than I ever knew. Oh, I must love you so. Oh, I must love you so. For me to know. Thank you. Aw. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here at Society Hall. I saw my friend's face up on the wall in the bathroom, Emily Scott Robinson. Do y'all know who she is? Yeah, great friend of mine. And I was like, this is fun. Maybe we'll get our faces plastered up here somewhere. Ingrid, it's going to be great. I'm getting a teeny bit of feedback in my monitor here. Thanks, Robert. And I'll turn the guitar down a teeny bit in the monitor too. Thank you. All right, so I want to talk about something like soon in my set, and I want to sing this song. I was semi-recently on The Voice. Has anyone seen the show? Yeah, woohoo! I'm like, has anyone seen that national show? I never know where people might have seen it, but I wanted to say it was just last year, but it was now 2 years ago. Isn't that wild? The heck? What is happening with time? But yeah, I got an opportunity to be on the show, and I originally auditioned in 2019, and they couldn't quite figure me out. They were like, you're country. And I was like, sort of, a little, but not like entirely. I was like, there is an entire genre called Americana that I think I fit better into. But finally, down the line, they were like, no, you're Americana. We want you back. We want you to audition. So that's kind of how it works. People audition multiple times. But that same year that I first auditioned, I was doing all these competitions with Planet Bluegrass, with songwriting, and I was putting up my record of original music, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be on that platform. So a couple years down the line, I had done a lot of traveling. There's been a lot of world events that happened, including a pandemic happened during that time, and I feel like I got to know myself on such a deeper level, and it's been such a gift to really feel myself come into who I am, and I'm so glad that I get to be here tonight sharing this specific song with y'all, which is the first song that I got to sing on national TV, and it's Songbird by Fleetwood Mac. Do y'all know it? Yeah, nobody knows it. You're like, I don't know it at all. But it was intimidating to sing Songbird, mostly because, you know, this is a vocal performance show where you're like really belting and showing off and on some level, and I was like gonna just be up there and for you, just like really tenderly singing my heart out, and it's the scariest moment of my life, and sometimes I relive it when singing this song, but but I'm so glad I got to sing this one, because this song is so special to me and will always be so special to me, and I think it's special to a lot of people. Anyways, this is Songbird. For you, there'll be no crying. For you, the sun will be shining. I feel that when I'm with you, it's so bright. I know it's right, and the songbirds keep singing like they know the sky. Never before. To you, I would give the world. To you, I'd never be cold. Feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right, and the songbirds keep singing like they know the sky. And I love you. like never before. Ooh, I love you, I love you, I love you, like never before, like never before. Like never before. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, that year after The Voice, felt like I had stepped into some kind of alternate reality. I was like famous for like a second. And I don't mean that to brag at all, but people like knew who I was for a second. Now nobody cares. I mean, I think people still do, but it was just such a tornado of bigness, you know? And sometimes it's hard to keep up with that. And I think celebrity is kind of a strange thing anyhow. I was like, I'm so glad that I touched your heart, but you don't actually know me quite yet. But that's the thing about music, is you do know me too, you know? It's a strange reality. This song is about winter and the challenges that come with that, both seasonally and internally. I'm just trying to remember how the first part of this goes. It's 4 p.m. Winter draws the shade. The sky's so dark as I'll hibernate. My mind's in REM, dreaming of the ways I won't be here past the holidays. I'm not fooled by you. The owl above me just pausing on the tree helps to remind me I'm always free. The perennial snow keeps my energy low. I'll take flight in my memories. I'm not fooled by you. Winter, you wily friend, wherever this story ends, I begin. Familiar feelings of never quite taking off. This season endures somehow, and it's easy to think I failed again. This thought could break me, but I know how far I bend. I'm not fooled by winter, you wily friend. Wherever this story ends, I begin. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you. love Colorado. I love living in Colorado. I love the people of Colorado, but I don't love how it detunes me every couple moments. That is the one thing I don't love. This is kind of a newer song of mine. I'm still trying it out, so. Oh! I don't know, it's just gonna be on there for a while. Like, I'm surprised I just put that on there. All right. Remember when we used to laugh hard on the kitchen floor, reenacting past lives had me curled up belly sore. In your latest message, this all stings a whole lot more. We won't go back to how we were before. In pretty words you tell me that I hurt you like your mom. There's a wall between us, one I'll never break free from. You see me how you see me now, through your childhood lens. We won't go back to when I was your friend. Do your ears ring from hearing an entirely different song? I love you, and in loving you, guess this is how we part, with canyons in our hearts. Love. Write me another message, well, I'll read it line by line, looking for some answers in between your guarded signs. By God, you are a soulmate, we've gone a lifetime, still I know we won't go back, I'll have to let you go. Do your ears ring from hearing an entirely different song? Echoes where I don't belong. I love you, and in loving you, guess this is how we part, with canyons in our hearts. Love. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Man, when we walk outside tonight, I'm going to see so many stars. I was just thinking about that. It's so fun. I live in Lyons, Colorado. Do you know where that is? I live really close to Planet Bluegrass. Such a special place. Have any of y'all been to Planet Bluegrass? Yay! Fantastic. What was that? Yes. I still didn't understand what you said, but I'm just gonna go yes. Yes! Fantastic. Don't you laugh at me. I can't hear anything when I'm on the stage. No, it's not your fault. You're really enunciating, and I believe I could hear you if I could read your lips, too. All right, y'all. Let's take another little trip here. In 2020, I moved to Nashville, right as everything was shutting down. It was a pretty interesting time to go there, but a week before I got there, there was a tornado that swept through most of, North Nashville and East Nashville. And I had gotten there, and I remember I was looking out my window, and there was a beautiful, beautiful big tree right in front of my window, like an old growth tree. If y'all have been out there, it's just such a special place, but especially those big trees that seem ancient. And I was watching that tree as it was another tornado warning coming through. And the wind was blowing so intensely, and the tree was about to collapse, it looked like. It was so intense. But it's kind of amazing though, right? Because it was really resilient. I was watching that tree and I was like, wow, I could learn a lot from this. Fear not, she sings to me as the wind tears her limbs. My breath is shallow. Is it that simple? Are you alright, my light? Are you alright, my life? My breath, she is always changing as I watch her find ease. My body trembles. Do I know that same grace in me? Are you alright, my light? Are you alright, my life? Are you alright, my light? Are you alright, my life? In the hush of the storm, she asks me to be calm. She'll do what she needs to. Life will play along. Alright, my light. Alright, my life. Alright, my light. Alright, my life. Thank you all so much. Thank you. All right, y'all. I did a lot of traveling after I moved to Nashville. After things sort of lifted up a little bit, I found myself in Guatemala, and I was working remotely there. And then I spent some time in the Redwoods in Northern California. Such a special place to be. I'm from California originally. Please don't hate me. You love me. And we love California. California is a special place, and I think every single one of us has felt what has happened in California. And I've been grieving that a lot. The fires are so painful. Many of my friends have lost their homes through fire and just having to leave. But it's deeper, it's more deep than that. It's the forest, it's the trees, it's the animals, it's everything there. And this song I wrote while sitting in a redwood tree. I could really just feel like this tree wrote the song with me. So it was like a co-write with these trees. This is called Dear Body. These memories, my body recalled them for me. Camouflaged behind my doubt, until now I could not have seen. Oh, how kind my body is to me. 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 Are my memories even real? The fog's rolling up from the sea. I can trust what I feel. The riptides inside of me. Oh, how kind my body is to 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 me. In my presence, I realize how my body knew it wasn't right. I felt heavy, I didn't know why. Now I finally do. All these years of holding me, dear body, now I can hold you. Thank you. This was also in the Redwoods. I gotta go back. I need more music. I was answering the question, had we ever traveled on our own? I recalled Sedona, how it made me worthy to my bones. I could follow you across South America. The feeling in my blood means I need to go ahead alone. You won't take me anywhere that I have not gone myself. I'm a deer caught in your lane if I cannot move myself. With figure in your exhale, you knew that this wasn't what I wanted. I recalled the redwoods, how California called me. you will heed the voice to South America, and we will meet again where few will go. You won't take me anywhere that I have not gone myself. I'm a deer caught in your lane if I cannot move myself. Shifting just the day to drop in. We are dancing in the liminal. We don't have a plan. All I know is I'm heading back to America, to California, so I can be new again. You won't take me I have not gone myself. I'm a deer caught in your lane if I cannot move myself. You won't take me anywhere that I have not gone myself. I'm a deer caught in your lane if I cannot love myself. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So, as y'all know, I did The Voice now 2 years ago. And I decided upon doing that I would make a cover record of the songs I did on The Voice, plus a couple extras that were just really fun for me, and I related to. So that's out now. It's called After Love, and I'm really proud of it, and my producer of this record wanted me to sing a Tom Petty song for it. And I was like, I don't think I'm cool enough to sing a Tom Petty song, especially this Tom Petty song. I mean, I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? But I loved it so much, and I felt like this rallying call to just like, I don't know, like give up what other people think about me, and it's so hard, but it's so necessary. Like, why do we even spend a minute thinking about it? We should be living in our truths. I mean, I think on some level we want to be kind and compassionate, of course, but like, if people don't like you, that's their problem, right? See, I'm still trying to embody this song, as you can tell. You know what I'm saying? Sing along if you know it. Let me run with you tonight, I'll take you on a moonlight ride. Yeah. There's someone that I used to see, but she don't give a damn for me. But let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint and turn the radio loud. Too alone to be proud, and you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. People come, people go. Some grow young and some grow cold. I woke up in between a memory and a dream. But let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head on down the road. There's somewhere I gotta go, and you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. My old man was born to rock, but he's still trying to beat the clock. Think of me what you will, I've got a little space to fill. So let's get to the point, let's roll another joint. Let's head on down the road, there's somewhere I gotta go. And you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. Oh, you don't know how it feels to be me. You don't know how it feels. 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 Oh, you don't know how it feels. 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 You don't. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I just got 2 more songs for y'all. What a night this has been. Ingrid Avison. What in the dang world? She is so magical, and I'm so lucky to call her my friend, but also I'm in awe of her. And also, I planned these boots because of your dress, so know that. I was like, she'll be wearing sparkles, I'll be bringing sparkles too. So yeah, it's just amazing to watch you over the last couple of years, even more embody yourself. But it's cool to be your friend too, because I get all the insides of the stories behind all the breakups songs. It's just such a gift. All right, give me one more second. I'm gonna tune. Talk amongst yourselves. I know you have a lot that you want to say to your neighbor right now. Hopefully it's pertaining to the show, but you talk about whatever you want. Is there a recipe that you're thinking about cooking? Is it Hot Springs you're gonna go to tomorrow? Because that's what I'm gonna do. And Ingrid too. That's what this whole area is like, amazing. There's so many hot springs. What is up with that? Volcanic activity? Is that what's happening here? That's what I thought. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Again, I didn't hear you. I'm better now, but last week I had some kind of sickness, and I still think it's like when I came down to here, I was like, okay, I can't hear anything. And I'm snotting all over, and I'm sure this is a great thing to tell everybody right now. So cute. All right, y'all, I'm gonna play the song that another song that I got to sing on The Voice. And this is what the title track of After Love, it's called Believe. It's by Cher. I know, it's crazy, because I never thought that this would be like the song that I would choose to sing on national television. But it's a song that is really good lyrically. I was kind of surprised. I had I had a criteria. Because when the people at The Voice said you could pick whatever song you want for a certain round, I was like, well, that's amazing, but also really hard. So I had to kind of narrow it down in some way. So I had 5 things that I was like, it has to meet at least 3 of these things. But the big one was that I had to have related to it in some way and have lived the experience. I don't like telling you that I've lived this experience, but I have. And it's that deep sense of heartbreak. And I was surprised when I slowed it down and sort of made it a little country. I was like, all right, this is going to be what it is now for me. No matter how hard I tried, You keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough now. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that, and there's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong, 'cause I've had time to think it through. Maybe I'm too good for you. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough now. Well, I know that I'll get through this, 'cause I know that I am strong. But I don't need you anymore. Well, I don't need you anymore. Oh, I don't need you anymore. Well, I don't need you anymore. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe? I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you, Society Hall. Thank you so much for having us. Don, Terry, and Robert, and everyone working here. Brian for the video. Thank you all so much. I forgot it's being live streamed, so especially embarrassed about the snot thing, and then I'm especially embarrassed that I said it again. Oh well. Here we go. I'd like to sing one more song for y'all tonight, if that's all right. Yeah. Thank you. I would like to meet you all back at the table. I do have some CDs and some bandanas and some posters for sale. But even if you just want to come by and say hi, I'd love to meet you. It's so cool that I'm coming to a place that I've never been before, and you all are here. And I get to now know you, and we have this experience together. And also, that dog is so cute. Like, Jazz, I'm obsessed with Jazz. So I just feel like so warm-hearted. And that's one of the wonderful things about music, is that it brings us together, especially in incredibly, incredibly challenging times. No matter where you are in this world, it's no doubt that we're all going through something. And my last song that I want to sing for you is a song called Invocation. It's a song that I wrote as an homage to my Celtic heritage. But it's also it's almost like my amazing grace, like the way that I come to say thank you to the fact that I get to do this, in all the ways that I get to do this. I love singing for 2 people and millions of people. I don't, and anything in between. I think it's just such an amazing thing that we get to come together. So this is Invocation. I've traveled far so I could know the boundless ocean of this soul. I've journeyed on the warrior's way, led from my heart, the wise ones say. And every word my heart could write came from each sun and hallowed night. Under the soil I learned to sow seeds of my heart, so love could grow. A flower blossoms toward the sky with a prayer and humble sigh. I'm tall with grace because of you. You are my roots. You've made me new. Thank you all very much. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Come on up, Ingrid. Welcoming us to your beautiful town. I hope to come back and hope to have our faces plastered on the wall. Thank you.